New phone. Who dis? What's up, everybody? How's it going? I should really start planning these, but I don't. First, let me take a second and say, what up, Juan? Andre? What's up, dude? How you guys doing? If you're watching the stream, you got questions, there's a lot of your answers in the description. Hamant, what's up, dude? How's it going? Hey, pimpin'. What's up? James Mirko. Good, you? I'm doing alright. Sumo Dev. Hey, with like 5 Ys. Yo, nice hairstyle. Appreciate you. What are you guys up to? I'm assuming it's not morning for you, but it is for me. Decided to go take some pictures. I should go cruise around and stuff. Nice haircut. Appreciate you, David. Oh, you guys haven't seen the videos? I made a few videos with the haircut, but now I don't look like a slob anymore. It just took me a while to realize. Let's start the work. How many kg have I lost? I don't know. I'm not trying to lose weight. That's not what it's about. $9 p.m. in Singapore makes sense. Arman, aren't you at work? Bigo, what's up? Are the vlogs something we're gonna get more of? Yeah, I'd like to make more of them. They're fun to make. The problem is they just don't get any views because mainly they just don't provide that much value. Like every stream would have to be exceptionally motivational for that to work. But I really like making those, so I might toss those in. Maybe in addition, maybe we'll do three videos a day. Headed to class right now. Are you like on your phone? Mom, we gotta meet at like it's 11 to 12 your time. Maybe after would be better. Finally morning stream so you can watch. 3:15 where you live? Dude, what's up? 32 viewers in less than 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Wow. But Bruna, how many kg? I was like 240 pounds, so you divide that by 2.2, which is kilograms to pounds, or it's 2.2 pounds for 1 kilogram. Okay, it's time for me to unsub you. Good luck. All right, enjoy your life. On Udemy right now, paying attention to you instead. No. Close the stream, go get your work done. Look. If you're gonna get some value out of this, which I hope you do, then you can stay. Otherwise, go improve yourself, right? Stickman, 8 a.m. So you're what, Central Time? So Tara, what's up, dude? Have a good stream. All right, drive safe, Armand. Chris, did you like the vlogs? I noticed the comments said that you liked the vlogs, but they take a little while to make, and they're just for entertainment value. So it's a very niche set of skills or people. Like if you look at Casey Neistat's channel, for example, he has 10 million subscribers, but only 1 million of them watch the videos that he makes, which is. I really like making vlogs, and I actually like doing effects a lot more, like motion tracking, a lot of stuff with After Effects, all that stuff, but it just takes time. Do I ship my supplements to Europe as well? If so, what's the shipping fee? You're the first person to ask that, Sumo. So, I could. I'd have to figure that out. My name is not Jose. Love the vlogs, by the way. I appreciate you. You're trying to decide between Free Code Camp and Lambda, so why would you decide between those? Free Code Camp is free, Lambda is a boot camp. You're knocking out, nice dude. First time watching live? Todd, thanks for spending your time with me. I know it's a very precious currency. Squirrel, what's up, dude? Mahalo. What's up, dads? Bobby K. How you guys doing? Starting a self-paced boot camp at Flatiron while working full-time as a litigation paralegal. Wish you luck. Yeah, dude, you're going to do fine. Todd Brandon, what's up? You doing all right? First time live. Anything you want to know? Everything good? Everything's good here. I'm just about to hit that gym. Go get some leg day. Can't skip leg day. It's so, like, you have to, since the gym is on the second floor, and so after leg day, you have to go down the stairs, which is like the final boss of leg day. Oh man. Having a tough week. Nearly got fired because of the server. No, it takes a lot more for a company to fire you than to get mad at you. Tracking the success. Just stopped in to say what's up. You're at work? All right, dude. Don't get fired. Do it up. 818 in North Texas. Oh, my shop. Okay, so Sumo, you found the shop. Okay. Right, so I haven't like officially launched them still. It's like a work in progress. It's a little bit tedious. Since basically Sumo, I hand make everything, so I do this all by hand. It's not like coming from a company or anything. So until I have enough people buy that I can, you miss a lot of live streams. It's all good. You have a problem gaining weight. You're too skinny. Yeah, well, I have a problem not gaining weight, or yeah, yep. Chips Day, that's rough. Got a 1,200 freelance project yesterday. Your second project, sweet dude. If you get it done in a week, you made $1,200 in a week. That's why. All right, pro tip here: if you're gonna do freelance, don't do an hourly basis. Number one, because it can destroy trust between you and the person you're doing the project on, right? Because if you say it's gonna be $50 an hour, and then you don't know like how many hours you're going to work necessarily, the company might think, oh, this guy is just working really slow, which is like an argument. Whereas if you're late, it doesn't matter because they still have to pay you hourly. Where if you do a flat rate, they can, like, you say, let's do $200, and you finish the project in a day, then you made $200 in a day. But if you go over, that's not their problem. So always do flat rates. Can someone post this to like Discord? Haven't been to sleep yet? Watch Pumping Iron. Dude, I've watched Pumping Iron like 7 times. But Pumping Iron doesn't matter if you're not on that anabolic chicken. Right? So you like typically, let me tell you how to see if people are generally for the most part not natty. Is if you can see the vein going up their arm and across their shoulder, they either, one, have really thin skin, which is what anabolic chicken does, or two, they just have thin skin by default. But for the most part, people don't have that, and so you have a super, super low body fat if you can like see that. But for them, either that or you're just on the juice. That's how you can tell for the most part. Also, they have like boulder shoulders. Right, so those huge round shoulders. And then the traps are just like huge, right? So if like they're wearing a tank top, you can like put your hand underneath like a little gap there. Like those are some pretty like, because these muscles here in your right around your neck have the most androgen receptors. So as soon as you hit that juice, these are like the first things to get it, and they just get huge. What's in the supplements? There's nothing proprietary in the supplements. That's why I made them, because I'm tired of Alpha X, blah, 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 blah. Right? Alpha Male X, shredded extreme pump. Like, I hate that proprietary stuff. Like, just tell me what's in it. So that's why I made it. You could see, so like, for example, this one. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Or can't you see it? Why does it not want to focus? All right. Well, it says the ingredients across the back, and it's, yeah. So we have caffeine, L-theanine, synephrine. This one is for like studying, and then I have some pre-workout. What's up? Discord's confusing. You're learning it. Yeah. You're gonna work. All right, dude. Do boot camps cover modeling languages? UML, like, so at open classrooms, there's a project where you need to create a UML, and then you have to make the actual database. Yeah, so that would be super chill, right? Let's talk. Today's video is going to provide no value, but you're going to provide me lots of value because you buy it. Like, that's not. Number one, I don't know. I'm not a shill, but Ivan wants to know. It's called atrophy. That's what happens, Ivan. It's because it's there they're there to produce testosterone, but if you're getting it from another source, they're not needed anymore, and so atrophy happens. And if you do it long enough, they don't ever recover. So that's the danger there. But Sumo, I probably will. 11 minutes. Hit me with that no lurking, patron. I'm the most motivating YouTuber. Thanks, man. I don't know what your name is on the Patreon, but I don't remember seeing any squirrels on there, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't see any. You're not going to be able to do the community project. There's a high chance that you're going to hit that lockup. Well, think about maybe write it out. I don't know. You could write it out if you wanted. A high chance. That sounds pretty bad, though. But it's only a month, right? Arend, what's up? Andy Jose Rivas Franco. Dude, I wish I had a sweet name like that. Just run. Yeah, just turn your 1 month offense into a federal offense. Perfect idea. Nice advice, Chris. Oh, yeah, Alex. Yeah, I saw that one. I added you on the ending credit scene. Get to Canada. Yeah, so Canada has an extradition treaty, and then you're just a fugitive because you're running from the law, and Canada will be like, yeah, no, you're here. Take this guy. Your best chance is maybe China or Russia if you don't want to get extradited. What are some good JavaScript project ideas? I feel like you could type that exact sentence into Google, except for the haha, and then boom. Don't you get bored of the same questions? I mean, the ratio to new people or people that pop in and then leave and then, it doesn't, like, sure, it's bored, but I'm here to help, so I don't mind. I teach people code every day, and I teach similar projects every single day, and so I don't know. Does the $5 Patreon tier come with credits? Yeah. So at the $5 Patreon tier puts you on the ending screen credits, and gives you the Discord supporter. You got a test today? Sweet, dude. Is it a take-home test? What is it? We might hit that 25,000 subscribers this week. That would be pretty sweet. Oops. What kind of books are you guys reading? You guys reading any books? Yeah, I would appreciate it if you hit that math test. Oh, I thought you meant code test. Here, we got all excited for you. The vlog I uploaded was very good. Could I elaborate on the mentorship tier? Yeah, sure. So how exactly does that look? So currently I'm doing with Armand. You saw him earlier in the chat. I'm doing it with Craig and then another guy named Daniel. But basically we sit down and make a plan for what you want to do. Now, if you want to do like AI and machine learning, I'm gonna pass because I'm not gonna be able to provide you that much value. Whereas if you want to learn from like a front-end path or a full-stack path or something like that, then I can point you in the right direction. But anyways, we make a plan for you. We communicate daily, but you go through all the resources. Who's excited for Spider-Man dropping tomorrow? I don't have a PS4. The Power of Now by Eckhart. I read that. Eloquent JavaScript. I don't read books about code. Just do stuff instead. Yeah, you got to get your work done. You don't read books. I don't like people that say I don't read books. Like, you're just dismissing so much. Like, I get it. Like, oh, I don't read. I don't read either. I listen to Audible all day because you can make food. You can cook your breakfast. You can work out. Read 48 Laws of Power. Malo, joke's on you. I've already read all of Robert Greene's books, my dude. 48 Laws of Power is a really long book, though. I like it. I have a bunch of notes about it. Have you ever done a hackathon or competitive stuff? Yeah, so there's like coding game and all that stuff, but that's not what I'm interested in. I'm more fulfilled with like helping people. I'm not like, all right, how can I make this code as most like optimized as possible? And then I like spend 8 hours and I just get like, yeah. It sounds like you read only motivational, educational books. Well, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Power of Habit. Oh, I haven't read that one yet. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've already read that. How do you contact about mentoring? Sure, yeah, just send me an email. It's a patron perk right now, but I'm going to remove it. I'm going to put it on my website instead because, yeah. I just finished, what did I finish? Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. Man, that book. The Millionaire Fastlane and Unscripted. I have The Millionaire Fastlane, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Unscripted, The 10 Habits of Wealthy People, Compound Effect, Living with a Seal, The War of Art, all those books mainly. The Great Gatsby. Yeah, I don't really like reading like fiction books. I just want something that I can take and immediately apply to my life. But all those books, man. All the Napoleon Hill books. Do you think my advice on resume layouts would differ based on the country you live in? If you're in Europe, you can probably include a picture. That's about it. Software is software, pretty much for across the globe. The only thing is the picture. Because when I was in Finland, we did like these resume preparation days or whatever. And then they wanted to take our picture, and I was like, why are you taking my picture for my resume? That's weird. Oh, that's what we do here. And it's so like you put like your face in a circle on European resumes. It's the weirdest. It's so weird. I feel like people are people, so they're gonna get like an initial reaction from looking at your picture, and they might not like you subconsciously or whatever. Just finished listening to Deep Work. Nice, dude. That book is long, and I think some of what he talks about is applicable, but I tried his method of like writing everything down and then like not doing anything else, which works kinda, but I really like his thoughts on the attention fatigue and like limited finite attention for the day. Like you have an attention. So this is what like so Cal Newport, right? Let's talk about this for a second. There's all these studies that say that you have like this finite amount of attention and willpower throughout the day, and so the more you change tasks and topics during the day, like you leave a little bit of attention over on that one thing and you can't fully switch to the next topic. And so by the end of the day, you've just destroyed your ability to make good choices because you've been swapping topics all day. So you're just like, how do you get comments on the screen? You're just swapping yeah. I'm using OBS. Read a lot of Stephen King. I don't know. I read, you're about to head home. All right, man. Do you believe you get better looking up solutions, problems, meaning if you run into an issue and have trouble explaining it, does it get easier through practice? Of course it does. So this is what happens, right? You encounter the problem. You figure out what you need to do to, like, you figure out where you need to go. You encounter a problem. You figure out how to solve that problem, and then you execute on it. And then you do that loop over and over and over. And the happiness and the success and like all the motivational, it doesn't happen when you're facing the problem. It happens when you're done. When you're like, wow, that was tough. But then you feel all fulfilled. And it's like solving a code problem. So like people are like, you need to figure out how to make this really difficult, annoying thing fun, which you sometimes can do. But a lot of the times you're just like, this sucks. But you just do it anyways. And then at the end, you're like, wow, that was awesome. Then you do it again. Do you use pseudocode? Of course. I pseudocode most any logic, or I just add a whole bunch of comments. Like the new cut. Appreciate you, Evan. Thanks, man. Girlfriend likes it too. You're having trouble with your code. It's driving you nuts. Look, learning how to solve problems is the more valuable skill, right? Having a can of answers that you're just memorized to pull out of, like, that doesn't do you any good. Power of Habit. Yep. I haven't. Well, I should download that book, and then all of Napoleon Hill's books I should read too. You finish your internship and they want to make you an associate, but the pay doesn't change. It doesn't change because you're not doing anything about it. So, like, look, if I'm gonna be take a promotion, I'd like an increase in pay. Why you just be like, we're not paying you anymore? Oh, okay. Well, why can't you be like, yeah, well, I think that I've proven myself, and I think a few dollars extra an hour would be appropriate for my skill set now. What is my view on view? I don't have one. Any good movies? I like movies with good VFX. So Avatar, Marvel movies, action sequences. You go to work? All right, dude. Later, bro. Infinity War? Yeah. Visual effects is like, nice to see you bright and early. Andrew, thanks for hanging. You're going to go see The Nun tomorrow, looking good. Isn't that scary movie? From, like, The Conjuring or something? I don't know. They take so much time, right? What could I do in the 2 hours that I'm going to spend watching this movie? What could I do instead that would benefit me later? Oh, The Conjuring prequel? Okay. I don't know. A lot of movies have the build-up, the jump scares. I don't know. It's all canned. People will still go watch them. Did someone post this to Discord? I don't know if someone did. So I'm going to post this to Discord. Are you working? I'm streaming right now. Do I think a CS and a bachelor's plus a master's would be enough? Dude, you don't even need a degree. You don't even need to go to boot camp to get a job. That's insane. A master's degree. Have fun paying some guy $500 million to get a master's degree so that you can make $70K a year. You don't even need a bachelor's for that. I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button. It helps these videos do good with my other videos, so if you smash it, don't tell me what to do, internet guy. I know, I get it, right? But please, if you just hit the thumbs up, it helps this video do good, and we can hit to 25,000 maybe this week. Maybe. First time I'm here when the stream is live. Yo, Victor, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here. Appreciate your time. Think about the cost benefit of a master's degree in the U.S. It's not worth it. Why do you cut your hair? So I didn't look like a slob. But where's the fun in that? I think fun is overrated. Everyone's about happiness and fun. What about improvement? Improvement is not always a happy process. You smashed it so hard you think you cracked your screen? Lindsay, take one of mine. You only need a bachelor's. Where's the motivation? It's in your heart. Actually, it's in your mindset. You work remotely most of the time. This week, I don't need... People become addicted to wasting time and not having to do anything uncomfortable. What job with a math degree? Data science, develop. You can. I don't know. It's not a useless degree, but it's not like an amazing degree. What time do you normally do your programming? I don't know. It depends. I have a morning routine that I follow, but I have to be able to get into the zone. I'm usually a morning person. So the Google people didn't reply. They're not. I'm not waiting on Google. Google is waiting on me. All right? Just let that sink in. Google is waiting on me to be like, hey, I want to do part 2. And then they schedule that. I just haven't done it because I'm just, I don't really want to. Not interested. Have I thought about bringing guests to talk about different subjects? The problem is getting those guests. Business communications. All right, first of all, business communication is the ability to just communicate, so you call it whatever you want. That's dumb. I had to take a class in school called business communication. I'm like, so you want me to talk about, so we're learning about how to present PowerPoints, and he's like, all right, don't just click on every PowerPoint. Make sure that you look at the audience. Like, why'd I have to spend 6 months of my life to learn that? Chris, what's up, dude? Coffee, brush teeth, code. Yeah, no, I don't drink coffee. I don't have teeth to brush. No, that's definitely not my morning routine. Morning routine is wake up, meditate, visualize where I want to be, visualize what I want to have, who I want to be mainly. Try to set my emotional state, right? So I wake up in a state of gratitude, appreciate what you have. Just appreciate being able to wake up, because one day, it's depressing, but like one day you're just not gonna be able to wake up, So you should wake up when you appreciate and appreciate life. So I try to do that. And then I go to the gym. And then I take care of my emails and YouTube, and then I'll do some work. Why don't I create a course about web development on Udemy? Because Udemy only gives you like $2.50 for every class you sell, and they take the other 90, so pass on that. But mainly, why do I need to create a course on web development when there are already 500 other courses on web development? Successful, basically, okay, so selling, the ability to sell is not necessarily correlated to the sell the pen, but I get it. You're selling on someone's emotions, not on, people buy on emotion and then they justify it with logic later. That's how it works. What courses do I think are the best on Udemy? I don't think that you should go, I don't know. I think there are a bunch of other resources that you can use, but people just get stuck on Udemy. I hear Cult Steel. Have I looked into intermittent fasting? Yeah, I normally skip breakfast and eat at like 1 o'clock, but yesterday I decided I'm just going to do keto again because I feel a lot more mentally clear. Joe, what's up, dude? How you doing? You wake up in a state of hunger. That's good. So there's a book called Living with a SEAL, which I was talking about in the video yesterday, like David Goggins. He's a Navy SEAL. He ran the Badwater race, which is typically a team race, but he ran it solo. And then another guy on a team was like, yo, who's this guy doing this race by himself? It's like over 100 miles running, pretty much. And the guy's like, yo, you want to come live with me? And he's like, no. And he's like, please, I'll pay you money. And so anyways, the SEAL comes and lives with them. And like they go for like a 10-mile run, and the SEAL David he skips dinner, and the guy's like, why are you skipping dinner? He's like, I like to go to sleep hungry and wake up hungrier. And I was like, holy shit, this guy's for real. I like trap music. Nemo, what's up? You switched to front-end developer from UI designer. Well, it's good to be able to do both. I saw him on the news. He was a cool dude. Yeah, David is a good dude. He has a whole. If you just YouTube David Goggins, you'll find all of his motivational videos. Yeah, he's like, I like to go to sleep hungry and I wake up hungrier, and it's just like, geez. And then like one night the guy wakes up and he hears like this stationary bike fan just blowing like the wind so hard. He comes in the room. He's like, David, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm riding miles. And he's like, but why? He's like, because I'm alive. And I'm just like, okay, makes sense. So like basically the thing that I got from that book is just like, just go do things. Just go do difficult things. Oh, here's the SEAL thing, right? When you think that you're done, when you think that you're finished and you can't do anymore, you're only 40% of your actual maximum capacity. Will I continue the Python tracks? Yeah, sure. I just have a lot of other stuff going on. I can't get in that zone right now. Yeah, you only make $250 per course, so it's not, I don't know. It benefits Udemy's wallet, I guess. How do you know you're good enough for your first job? You still feel like you're an imposter? I still feel like I'm an imposter, and I've had like 4 jobs. Does making a static website with just HTML, CSS, and JS count as a project? Yeah, but you need more. Manish, what's up? I'm good. Plans for the day? Yeah, I'm going to go hit the gym. I sold my other camera, so I have to go mail that. I have to do work. I have to make a video. Oh, today I'm making a video on like 5 or 6 different websites you should probably know if you're a front-end web developer. So like these are just websites that I use on the daily if I want to figure out how to do something quick. I think that might help people out, new people. And then I was going to say live stream, but I'm doing that now. Probably work on my website some more. Oh yeah, so that's that's the thing, Joe. Like people, Udemy doesn't have a fantastic policy on like CodePen is nice. What's my take on networking? CCNA? I don't know. Dude, why are you so obsessed with my hair? Manish, I cut my hair. Is that like CSS tricks and the likes? Yeah. So basically, there's those websites. There's other websites. Just like beginner resources are pretty good that you should probably bookmark. That's what I'll probably title it. 5 resources you should bookmark as a new dev or something. I don't know. Like to you and me, we already know because everyone knows those sites. But to new people, they're like, oh, what is this? So might as well just make it. I don't know. I don't have any networking certifications. I don't really care. Moi from Finland. Or hello from Finland. Moi, mitämene. It's hard to just get up and be productive. Well, with that mindset, you know? Yeah, check. So in the description, if you're interested in any of your questions, there's a whole bunch of resources in the description. Are ThinkPads a meme? I don't know. ThinkPads are overpriced corporate machines. You've been unemployed for a few months, but you want to keep doing development, then keep doing it. If you think that you're going to be depressed, you know, then you'll probably be depressed. Have I seen David's new series, helping people get into it? Nope, I haven't seen it. How can you get into cybersecurity? I don't know. You should probably copy paste that into Google. I am not 100% on that. I don't watch a lot of videos on code because I have 5 million other things I want to do during the day. And I teach people code all day. And so like I teach people and like we go look up resources together, answer questions, and then I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so done. Because now I have to make a video and like... How to keep motivated yourself when you have 1 or 2 hours to learn new things and you're already not getting enough sleep? Why do you need to motivate yourself, dude? Just do it. Just spend the 5-10 minutes to sit there and do it, right? And then you'll feel all right. It's like when you don't want to go to the gym. As soon as you walk into the gym, get your first couple sets in, you're like, all right, it's not so bad. I sound like the singer of the story. The Story So Far. Do I know that band? I don't know that band. What changes in philosophy have you seen in yourself? Yeah, so I've had a lot of wrong biases, I think. Yeah. I guess you want examples of that. I don't know. In like life, I used to think like the world doesn't want you to be successful. Like you're born where you're at, and that's all you have. Like all that stuff. Stuff that my parents thought that they never challenged. Right? They never. So I was the guy that I would go to church and I would just ask like why, but why though? But that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But why? And they didn't like that. And I do that in all of life. Are you into politics? I don't have time for politics. Everyone's just waving their dick in the air. Okay, good for you. All right, he did something, now they're mad. Okay, now he did something there, now they're mad. Like, I don't have time. How do you handle a bad client? I mean, what? You should vet those clients before you accept them. It's a good site to look for jobs. I have a whole thing on that, but Indeed, Stack Overflow is a good one. No degree of professional coding experience. How do you break into the field? Well, I mean, you don't need professional code experience. You just have to have some. You have to have some projects in your portfolio. What time do I wake up? I woke up at 4:45. Am I from Finland? No, I'm from Georgia. Later, Joe. Are contract jobs worth taking? Yeah, I mean, they're a nice little blip on your resume. That's what you need. I don't know what you need, but how much do you spend on gym supplements? I don't know. I make my own. So whatever the cost it is to make that. Later, Jose. Renee, good afternoon. How much do you bench? Like 240? One time? On a good day? Maybe? Not enough. 10 minutes and you're off to the crib? Alright, dude. Am I familiar with TypeScript? Nah. A left hook will handle a bad client. I mean, while that is true, it's probably not the best way to apply business communication here. Do you plan on becoming someone who does not eat meat? What? That is a weird question. Why? Do a Q&A with your girlfriend. Why? So you guys can just oogle my girlfriend? That's what you want to do. She just doesn't want to be oogled, so she'd probably say no. Have I heard of 42? Yeah, it's like some French dude's philanthropy project. Like he provides free housing and free stuff. I don't know. Have I coded for Temple OS? No. Never coded. Oh, what do I think of it? I don't know how much about it because I just don't know much about it. Do you microdose? No, I don't. Which smartphone do I use? I don't know where it went. Oh, this is what I have. I changed out my phone, so I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, this is a Galaxy Note 9. Do I do pull-ups? Yeah, I do weighted pull-ups. What's my height weight? I'm 6 foot, 180 pounds, 178 pounds. Got to get to class later, bro. Are you a millionaire? No. If I was a millionaire, I wouldn't be spending my morning on a live stream on YouTube. I'd be on my yacht in the middle of the Caribbean with like 6 girls. What kind of question is that? You're in PI planning right now, bored out of your mind? Do I know that feel? Luckily, you only got a one. Have you ever done a marathon? Yeah, I've done the Ironman in Hawaii. I used to do triathlons, but I was just really skinny. Do I know Steven? I don't. One day it will happen. No, it's not one day. I have a plan on the day that it will happen. I can't just leave it to one day. I'm like, this is the timeline that I have to do it in. Cheers from Australia. Have a good day. Thanks, Tim. Thanks for hanging out. Weighted dips. Yeah, I do weighted dips, weighted pull-ups. Anything like that is always weighted. I don't do high volume because I'm a natural lifter, so doing high volume, I get a pump in the gym, right? And then 10 minutes later I walk out the doors and I'm like a deflated balloon. Galaxy Note, does the size bother you? You can't even fit it in the pocket. Yeah, this fits. This is actually, it's not that much bigger. It's not as big as they make it look, right? So this is my old phone. It's an LG V20 here, right? And this is the Galaxy Note. It's really not that big. Like this is slightly bigger than like an iPhone 6. Do I play Fortnite? I don't have time to play cancer games. My girl will remember that. That's fine. She already knows. I already told her when I'm a millionaire, I'm about to have four more of you. She was like, well, that's not okay. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have 5 more then. Any interest in theoretical computer science? Not really. I have more important things to do. You've been applying to jobs, but no one calls you back after an interview? That's pretty normal. Happens a lot to me. We tried to open beta for BF5. Nah, I haven't been playing any games. I haven't played games in a few days. I just work, make videos, edit videos. What are all these more important things? More important things are learning how to get better at editing videos so that I can raise my production quality, learning how to become more confident in front of the camera, learning how to become a better speaker, learning how kind of like SEO works for videos, teaching people, becoming a better teacher, stuff like that, right? I don't sit and just read code stuff all day, every day. Go for a walk, listen to books, make sure those priorities are in check. What's with the clickbait thumbnails? I don't know. That used to be one of my biases, right? I used to think that I was too good. I used to think that I was too good to make thumbnails that would get people to view, but that's what you have to do, right? So I just have to put the pride away. Look, this is how it works. So that's just how you... What made you prefer university in Finland after having amazing universities in the USA? Okay, well, university in Finland is free, but mainly it was because I was married to a girl. Also, the fact that if you fail a course in the United States, you have to re-enroll in that class, repay for that class, spend 6 months of your life to get to the very end of that class to retake the final. Like, so if you get like 1 point below and you fail by like 1 point, suck a big fat bag, because it doesn't matter. You got to spend 6 months of your life to do it over again. Whereas in Finland, you can just retake the final if you fail. And if you fail twice, then you have to retake it, but it's free. Clickbait means you clicked, so it worked, right? Good morning. Recommend Daily Stoic on one of my live streams. Been working on implementing in your life. Dude, Daily Stoic is the best. But it's hard not to, like, I always listen to like 5 or 6, 12, 15 of them at a time whenever I'm doing something. Acquire money, acquire aesthetics. You seem to have it already. I don't have enough money to just retire and then go do what I want. But that's the goal. The goal is to retire at 30. Well, that's impossible. How are you going to do that? That's the difference between our mindsets. Well, what's your plan? How do you do it? Well, why am I going to give away all the secrets? Read the books. They're all in the books. Remember Sarah, the girl you had a crush on? Yeah, we're married now. You make over $200K a year and drive a Mustang. Right? That's fantastic. $200K a year is actually not that much. Because you hit that tax bracket, it's not much different than like 110. I guess it's nice to put on paper. Code Party, what's up, dude? How many years of programming did you have? 2 years. Do I invest? Not in the market, but more of not in the market in hopes, like not in a 401k, not in a Roth IRA. No one gets rich by doing that. You're just basically hoping the market, will treat you right. And then when you're 65 and old, after you've been sucking some managers' dicks for a while, now you can go roll around in your wheelchair because you're too old to do anything fun. Pass. What do I want to do after I retire? That's not the thing, right? When I say retire, I mean like financially independent, having enough money coming in every month that I don't have to think about it and I can go do the things that I want. Yeah, so web development is a career that allows you to work for yourself without a lot of credentials, and it makes a lot of money because it's in demand. You sound like you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Millionaire Fastlane, Unscripted, The 10 Pillars of Wealth. Ask me anything. Why climb the corporate ladder when you can own it? Do I have any Bitcoin or crypto? I have a little bit of Bitcoin. I have like $200 of Bitcoin. I have like 5,000 worth of Ethereum. Crushing It. Are you talking about the new one, Crushing It? I've already read that. That's building a brand, which is what you have to do as a web developer, and that's here what I'm doing, showing you guys how to do it. It's part of the grind reel, right? So Gary Vee says document everything. That's why I make a video every single day. That's why I make these vlogs, streams. I'm trying to help you guys do the same thing, because if I can do it, you can do it. Do I use our financial independence? Financial independence basically says, pay off all your debt, pay off all your mortgage, do the snowball debt thing, Dave Ramsey, blah, 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 right? But they're more traditional in that aspect. No one on financial independence has read The Millionaire Fastlane or Unscripted. And so they're just like, we're putting a lot of money in our 401ks. So people that put money in their 401ks are basically depending that they'll have enough lump sum of money that they won't run out of money before they die. Whereas the Millionaire Fastlane says, hey, get a bunch of passive income coming in every month and have a lump sum of money and then be able to liquidate your business and make more money. That's the difference between our financial independence and my strategy. They're very traditional, and they're just like, we put 5% every year. Like, okay, or every paycheck, we put 5% into our 401k. You're giving it to some dude on Wall Street to invest it for you. Why? And you're just expecting that it's gonna do good. Okay, I'll handle my own shit. We have a 401k at work, and the guy came in, he's like, it makes money every year. I'm like, yeah, but this is how much, like, if this is such a great way to get rich and make a bunch of money, why are you not rich? You work for the 401k, dude, and you're making 50K a year, right? So if some guy is giving you financial advice and he's not where you want to be financially, don't listen to him. It's like if you go to a wealth management investor, right? You go to H&R Block and they have a wealth management investor, like, chances are, if you've already made $500,000 a year, that guy's getting paid $50,000 a year, and he's supposed to manage your wealth and tell you what to do with it, like, right? So if someone's giving you any advice in any aspect of life, and they're not where you want to be or already achieved your goals, don't listen to them. Is full stack the goal to be a dev? It's where you should be initially. Did my YouTube channel just start to take off in the last month or so? Roughly in like May, when I just decided to go balls to the wall and just post a video every day, which is, most impactful books that you've read. They're all on my website. Yeah. You're hoping the crypto market will rise from the ashes at the end of the year. You're hoping for that bull run. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff, but hoping doesn't do you anything, right? That's just putting your emotions somewhere that you can't have any control over. So remove the hope and just go about your day. Why are you checking the market every day anyways? What are you going to do? Are you actually going to sell? You're probably not going to sell. You're going to be greedy and be like, oh, it's going to keep going up. That's what I did. You're living off unemployment, got fired because of mental health problems. All you can do, you just got to keep applying, but did you read Mom Test? What? No, it doesn't sound very interesting. What is it? Yeah, Robert from Rich Dad Poor Dad talks about mindset, financial freedom. I think Rich Dad Poor Dad's okay, right? But he places too much emphasis on real estate. Real estate's not always the greatest answer, although assets are good to have. There are other ways to do it. You can do it with real estate. Here, I have a notepad. I'm gonna shell out everything I learned from a book yesterday about financial investment. So you can get stock dividends, real estate investment trusts, partnership income, bond interests. You can get CDs, but don't get CDs at banks. Managed distributions, ETFs, CEFs, hedge funds, mutual funds, NAVs. Those are ways that you can make passive income. And then in addition to that, you can do real estate. Is Nike going to make a comeback? I don't know. I don't concern myself with stuff that takes my time away that doesn't, do anything for me. What have you done outside just posting videos to get viewers? You found me recommended on the homepage? So basically, ShockBite, I try to provide some sort of value in my videos. Try to give you some, futures and options. Futures is a bet. Futures is a betting game, and futures doesn't return a passive income. Options don't return passive income. Stock dividends pay quarterly or monthly. CDs can pay quarterly or monthly. Futures is literally just betting. Saved enough money to take 3 to 6 months off code at your serving job to study code. Yeah, you should definitely do it, but you should at month 3 you should be applying to basically diversify your bonds and diversify how you make passive income in general. Create a trading bot to day trade for you. Yeah, have you ever seen those crypto day trading bots? So this is the thing, right? Every trade you make is a taxable event. Hard pass on that. You know how can you imagine having a trading bot and then going to your accountant and your accountant's just like, can you stop with this? Can you please stop? Yeah, I mean, I know, but it's just kind of like betting, right? It's just like amping up your game. So you're betting 2x more or 3x more, so you lose 3x more or 2x more. That doesn't sound like it. But the thing is, it doesn't pay you money. It pays you a large lump sum at the end, but that's not what you want. You want consistent money coming in. Engagement is what YouTube favors. Yeah, so I mean, that's what I do. I try to make a video every day, and then I try to engage with a live stream, but I've been falling through. So today, right after this, or right after the gym, I'm going to make a video about those resources that I think people should know. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely not off the table, but it shouldn't be how you make your money. That's too much of a risk factor there. Right? That affects your security. Anyways, you guys should read these books. You want to invest $100K. Man, if I had $100K, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably pay off my debts, pay off my mortgage, right? I paid $232,000 for this house, and over the course of 30 years, I end up paying back $500. It's pretty common. Well, I don't know. I try not to follow the pretty common approach because I feel like you just end up being 65. Chat is edited. Chat is not edited. I haven't touched the keyboard the whole time. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, you should check it out. Also, the links in the description really help me out. Why live that way? Have you heard of alternative living? I just don't want to work. I just don't want to work a 9 to 5 until I'm 65. I want to work until I'm about 32 and then be done. Looking at the video description, which one is my site? Okay, yeah, sure. Let me get that. I'm still working on the website. Hold on. I haven't updated it in the description, which I should probably do. But it's just not ready to go yet. I don't have any links to anything yet, so you'll have to go Google it. But I have some code books on there. I have some other stuff. There you go. 233K for a whole house. Yeah, but it's pretty small. You're 1 month into coding for web dev, started JavaScript, no frameworks. 3 months and people should apply for web dev. Well, typically the code boot camps last about 3 months, so. Thursday already, forgot to hit you up about going to the gym. It's all good. It's leg day today. You can watch me. Come suck at leg day. You can fix my website for the low price of $2,500. Why would I outsource that to a dev as a dev? Yeah, 233K in other parts of the country buy a lot of house. But because I live in a valley where there's mountains on both sides, and all of the tech companies are moving here from San Francisco, like literally what they're doing is they're taking a lot that size of a house. They're this house here is like, I don't know, 900 square feet or something. The size of an apartment. And they take the lot size and they build an apartment instead of house, because why build a house for a family when you can build an apartment and pack 13 families in there and I'll charge them, the same price as it costs the mortgage for the building. It's the dumbest thing ever, right? So no one gets a yard. All these people move in with dogs, and then you have all these dog fights. It's just like people aren't building houses here anymore because everyone just wants to wreck the real estate market, like the market with apartments. I don't know why that was hard to say, but the housing prices here are dumb. I almost bought a house on the mountain. Man, I was so close. I got approved. I put my money in, and then the real estate agent came to me at the last second. He was like, "Yeah, you're gonna need to bring $11,000 to the table." And I was like, "But what about my first home buyer advantage?" "Well, yeah, we're gonna give you that, but we're gonna need another 11,000 down." I was like, "But even what?" And so now that same house that I was going to buy is worth 400,000. Feels sad, man. It's all right. I mean, Utah has a lot of houses, but they're all really expensive compared to the East Coast or Montana or anywhere else. It means my house will have higher value. Yeah, I mean, it will eventually. I can sell it. I can make a profit on it, but I want to live on a mountain. Why don't you wait for the market to correct before buying? Because I was living in an apartment with dogs, and I wanted a yard. I'll still be living in this house when the market corrects and goes back up. But mainly the market's correcting, but that doesn't stop people from moving here for jobs. There's just not enough places to live. Yeah, my friend, so Taylor, I made the video with him. He lives in Montana. The guy just opened fire. Jeez. What was I doing at 20? Playing too many video games. Future web dev with Python. and JavaScript. Do I ski? I wanted to, but I never done it. We're at Montana, probably Kalispell. That sounds like a good place. Whitefish sounds like a good place. I'd really like to live on the ocean, on a mountain, like overlooking the ocean. That's what I see when I do my meditation. I visualize it. That's where I want to be. I want to have mountains. I want to have ocean. I want to have snow. I want to have desert. Where can you get that? Oh, West Coast, about the only place right now. Do you really just play Overwatch? Yeah, just play Overwatch. Thoughts on disconnecting and living off the grid? I like a lot of the modern niceties that we have. It's a shame that I don't ski with all the mountains around me. I just don't have the time to do it, right? I'll do it when I'm financially independent. You used to live right by Kalispell and Whitefish? Nice, dude. What about CSGO? Nah, I don't play CSGO. Can I tell you about the first day as an intern? Yeah, I walked in. He gave me my laptop. He said, here, set this up. And then he gave me a book and said, all right, read this. I know that you can learn how to do Angular in 3 months. So now you can learn how to do this Ruby on Rails in 3 months. California or Oregon. Northern California or Oregon. Be all right. You're being technical support for 4 years. Can you dig your way out to a junior developer? I mean, you can do more than dig your way out, dude. Just go. Should you mostly begin working on side projects and upload to GitHub? Yeah, just that's it. You just upload. You have to make side projects and then just keep making a portfolio of side projects and just start applying and seeing what they tell you to do. Like if they say no, all right, well, maybe you email them back and say, oh, well, why did you say no? I'm not going to get mad. I just do this for future improvement. That's what you say. Normally they don't tell you because people sue for slander and libel. When would one be considered a junior developer? As soon as you start typing HTML. As soon as you type anything down the first time. What I recommend for a computer when you're first starting out? Anything that runs Chrome for the most part. Just JavaScript in your console. That's all you need. What libraries and frameworks? So what I do is not what the market is using right now, and I'm aware of that. So I'm going to tell you not what I use. I'm gonna tell you to use Python and JavaScript because of their utilities. Everyone's gonna tell you a ThinkPad is good. I don't know why ThinkPads. I think ThinkPads are just a meme now. When did I start coding? Oh, a little over 2.5 years ago. You're 16, pretty avid coder. Do you think you should get a degree or study something else that interests you? I don't think that you need a degree if you're a pretty avid coder and you can get a job. What text editor do I use? I use Visual Studio Code with a bunch of extensions. If the degree is free, get it. I don't necessarily agree with that. It takes a full-time, usually typically a degree takes your full time, right? So it takes up your whole time, whereas you could be working in the industry and you could be earning those raises. How old are you? I'm 28. Can I email you the link to Never Interrupt a Programmer? On Discord. I'll paste it. What libraries? jQuery, React. I'm young. Well, maybe. I don't feel that old. How did you discover coding? I didn't discover coding. I went and I saw that it was the only thing that offered remote jobs. So I went and I grabbed it and I was like, all right, I'm going to learn how to do this because my life sucks working in this cubicle. Hello from Finland. Do I like living there? I like living there, but not on the Russian border. That's not fun. Because, you know, Finland has a history, and they typically don't like each other. What is my stack? C#, ASP.NET, web forms. Oof. Wait, what were you doing before even learning about coding? I was a mechanical engineer. I was a mechanical equipment engineer monitoring equipment. So basically what that meant, I did nothing until stuff broke, and then I would figure out what broke and order the part to fix it, and then I would tell the technicians, hey, take this part, go install it. Oh, that sounds like an easy job, right? But easy is not what you want. That wasn't fulfilling, especially because it was taking 13 hours of my day, or 14 hours, right? So it was a 12-hour shift, 1 hour drive there, 1 hour meeting, 1 hour drive back, plus the 12 hours. So 15 hours a day to do that. Oh, well, you didn't have to do it. Well, they blocked Twitch, they blocked YouTube, they blocked Facebook, they blocked everything, right? So you're literally just sitting there trying to figure out what to do. And I'm like, this is the rest of my life unless I do something about it. And so I was like, how do I work from home? Because I could do this job from home. And then I Googled and I found a boot camp, and I was like, my stack is some D-ball, some A-draw, some Deca. No, that's not what it's about, dude. You gotta trend hard, right? Test yourself. And never give up. And never give up, sorry. What are some of your first projects that led to your first dev job? It was the one at Code Bootcamp, and it's garbage. Absolute garbage. That's not what got me the job. It didn't get me the job. The code test that I passed got me the job. Well, coding is not necessarily comfortable, but it provides a lifestyle. It provides a lifestyle that allows me to do the other things that I want. When will I do new resume videos? Every Saturday. Have I built a lot of projects since I left? So Chris, I think all the projects that I do are usually like code tests that I end up trying really hard on, and then I post them to my GitHub. So most of the stuff I have on there has just been code tests from jobs. Are you working remote right now? Yep. A good JavaScript bootcamp. Maybe do Lambda school. Cloning existing websites for projects or come up with new ideas. You don't have to come up with new ideas. What? You don't have to reinvent the wheel, my dude. You just put your own twist on it. You're lurking. You got to leave to get your work done. All right, moi. Bye-bye. Do I plan on doing coding tutorials? You don't want coding tutorials from me, dude. Like, you think you do, but you don't. Okay? Go watch your coding tutorials from the 500 million other people that make coding tutorials. That's not what I'm about. Like, I'll tell you some resources and point you in the right direction, but I don't want to sit here and be like, all right, so on line 5 we typed it, because that's so saturated. It doesn't provide enough value to anyone. If there's ever an opening, would I let you know? So the thing is, like, my job is not remote. I negotiated for it. Like, when they hired me, they're like, all right, so you'll be here full time. And I was like, actually, I'd like 3 days remote. They're like, well, and I was like, I want 3 days remote or I'm not taking the job. Keep in mind, I was unemployed at this time. And so I was really pushing my limits because I really needed the money for it. I really needed the money or I was going to be homeless, but I was still like, I'm not taking it unless I get remote. Because I was just like, I was in a bad place. And so they were like, well, after 90 days. And I was like, all right, sweet, thanks. So the 90 days came and I took my 3 days. And then I was like, you know what? I don't think I need to be here to really contribute because no one that I'm working with is even in the office. Both my coworkers are not in the office. So why do I have to be here? So I'm just going to be at home unless you really want me in. I don't know. I apply to office jobs and I'm like, yeah, I want to work remote. Oh, sorry, it's not open to remote. Okay, I don't want to work for you because I don't want to be micromanaged. Get off my dick. Like, where did my dungeon crawler game get to? Didn't finish watching it? Yeah, so my computer died. My graphics card died for like 6 months while I was unemployed, so I couldn't replace it. So I was making a game while I was unemployed to keep learning and keep doing stuff. And then my graphics card died, and I was stuck with a laptop and couldn't develop it anymore. And so then I ended up replacing, my hard drive died. I replaced my hard drive, so I lost everything. It was the best. It was the best feeling ever. You work remote, you don't know if it's all that great. All right, so imagine some guy coming in every morning, and he's like, hey, how was your night last night? Did you catch the game? We were doing great. And you're just like, dude, leave me alone. Let me work. And he comes up and he like bumps you in the shoulder with his coffee cup. Hey, you want some of this cup? No, dude, just please. We never talk. Literally, you say the same thing every morning, but we'd never talk ever again. You're not my friend. We have no interest. You want to go home, drink beer, watch the game, and then drink a few more beers, and then that beer turns into liquor, and then you forget the rest of your night because you actually hate your life. Whereas I'm over here trying to do work and get stuff done so that I can improve my life. Like, stop pretending like you're everybody's friend. Like, that is what... Ugh. You ever had those people? I've had those people at every single job. People pretend that they're your friend at work, and like your BF, and like, but if you ever were to see each other outside in work life, they would just be like, ugh. I don't have drinking buddies. I have better stuff to do than sit around and tell stupid stories. You hope not all people are like that. Man, I don't know. My girlfriend doesn't mind going to work, but it probably comes from a good place. Now, maybe it comes from a good place, but it's clearly because he can't control, I don't know. People come up, they're like, hey, dude, nice haircut. Hey, what made you get the haircut? Like, oh, my God. Or like this lady would come into work every day, and she would make really soupy oatmeal. She would go put her oatmeal in the microwave, and she'd take it out, and then she would just like, she'd just like clank her spoon, right? And it's like 6 a.m, only me and her are there. She's clanking her spoon around, and she's like, and like she sits right in front of me, and I'm just like, only thing good about working with people is learning from them. Yeah, but you can learn on Skype, on TeamViewer, on whatever. You don't need to be sitting next to somebody. Like, have you ever worked with a developer that smells bad? Because I have. That's not fun. How do you tell them to put on deodorant? Oh, you can't do that because, like, I just can't. Like, I'm not antisocial. I like hanging out with people, but, like, when I'm working... What do you feel actually teaches someone about code using their... you feel like you can utilize JavaScript but not efficiently because you don't know what you're doing 100%? Andrew, do you think that I know what I'm doing 100%? Because most of the days I don't know what I'm doing 100%. Have I heard about JAWS CMS? I have not. Portfolio projects are original ideas or replicate projects on forums? Yeah, exactly. So portfolio projects typically they stem from something you'd find on Udemy. All right, we're going to build a weather app. Okay, so you build a weather app, and then now you're building that weather app has converted into like something that goes on your phone. So you took a desktop app or web application, and now you've converted it to something that goes on your phone. Do I revisit my code? At my last job, we had code refactoring weeks, but at this job, they keep promising stuff to customers ahead of time that hasn't been built yet, and that they don't even know if we have the capacity to build. They're just like, yeah, we promised the customer feature X because we need the contract. And then they come to us, they're like, yeah, you have to build this thing now because we promised it because the customer asked for it. And I'm just like, but we can't do that with our... Well, you need to figure it out. All right, fine, sounds good. Maybe you should check with us so that when you're running late on this project, you don't get mad at me. You don't necessarily have to build something you enjoy because that might take away from your uncomfortable factor, and you're usually not learning as much when you're not uncomfortable. Help on open source projects. You're going to find a bunch of no-lifers on open source projects that just like sit and contribute to that all day so they have that on their resume. It's really hard to contribute to open source stuff especially as a new developer, maybe as a seasoned developer, but like new developers contribute to open source. They're not going to have any idea what they're doing. Be like, well, I don't even know what this means. How could I, like, you fix a spelling error. Like, some dude did that. He fixed a spelling error on a Google repo, and then he put it on his resume. Like, technically, he contributed. I wonder... Yeah. We have a lot of technical debt, I would say. And we've outsourced to India, we've outsourced to contractors, and then they brought me. Why don't you drink coffee? Is it for mental clarity? I just don't like the flavor of coffee. I don't like hot drinks in the morning. I don't like the flavor of cold coffee. Yeah, it's just not my thing. Everyone's like, well, you just gotta wake up, have your coffee. It smells good. I like the way Starbucks smells. It's just not my thing. There's just like this coffee culture where people just take Instagram pictures of their stupid coffee foam on their cups, and they're just like, what are you doing this morning? Starting my day with a cup of joe. Like, dude, you and 800 million other people post that same picture. I'm 28. Do I have any personal projects that I've abandoned? Yeah, I abandoned a multiplayer game that was built in C#, but not by choice. Off to the gym. Later, Sumo Dev. Thanks for hanging out. A Mandelbrot drawer in Python. Do I think it's a good idea? Absolutely. My friend built a Buddhabrot drawer. I don't know what he built it in, but anyways, it got him a job at Google, so that was cool. What do I think about game dev as a career? Yeah, you're going to be overworked and underpaid because every kid wants to be a game developer. The only way to do game developer, this is how you become a successful game developer in today's market. One, you're either okay with working 16-hour days for below average junior salary as a senior developer in game dev, or number two, you create a brand for yourself. That way your marketing is going to be your distribution bottleneck, right? You could have the greatest game in the world, but if you can't get your game out in front of people's eyes, they're not going to buy it. So you need to create a brand. You need to create a reputation for yourself. You need to document the process so you're creating value, showing people how they can do this. And then you need to grow your brand big enough so that you can skip the marketing phase and just, they're already hyped for your game because people are following you. That's how you do it. Don't go work for a company. Started the book unscripted. First chapters are a little meh. I thought the first chapters were like a kick in the ass. Maybe you identify it. Maybe it's too real for you. But there's a lot of people like that. Everyone described in the first chapters of unscripted are like my dad. Do I think employers care if you use Bootstrap for what? I mean, they probably want to see it responsive. Just program the concept and sell it as early access on Steam. That's not the way to do it because you don't have any distribution that way. You have no one. You and 400 other people have posted a game today on early access. Like, it's just not, like, you have to separate yourself. And the only way to do that is read Gary Vee's book, Crushing It, create a brand for yourself, and then differentiate. Otherwise, like it's like startups that make companies, right? But they fail because they can't get their product out. Any startup that makes a user-based platform, their bottleneck is distribution. Because if you can't get users using your product, then that's it. You're screwed. You can't make that much money. Like if you have a service or user-based industry, distribution is your bottleneck, but people focus too much on the product, and then they make the greatest product ever, and then no one buys it because no one knows about it, and you have to pay some cheesy marketing firm $500 a week to manage your social media content. Like that's not the process. You need to be doing that before or during the process of creating your business. Advanced C++ keylogger. Yeah, definitely do it. Don't want to scare them or something. I think they'd be like, this is kind of neat. What'd you use it for? And then you could just smile at them and be like, I plead the fifth. I think they'd be more impressed. Jacob, I hope it helps. Yeah, just smiley face. That's it. Done. Yeah, dude, I don't have it. I'd have to find it. Look, that's not the only Kino. You don't need the video to prove it. Just Google brown time. My video, there's probably better resources for proving that you shouldn't interrupt a programmer. Just Google that, and there's a lot of resources where I got my information for the video. RuneScape was life back in the day. Yeah, no, pass. Pass on the RuneScape. What's up, dude? How's it going? We're going to head out in 9 minutes. So I'd appreciate it if you're going to leave, just leave with a thumbs up. That's all I ask. And check the linkerinos in the description. Kino, look up what's called brown time. That's what you're looking for. Brown time is uninterrupted time. Look up Cal Newport's Deep Work. Reference that book. That's a good book, right? Don't get interrupted. All that stuff. Yeah, check the linkerinos in the descriptorino. You know? Chris, are you working at home? Nice, dude. Oh, you're working at home because you moved. So that's like your permanent thing. Let's read some hater comments here for a moment in time. One person says, it takes a lot of guts to post this video on the internet. Having said that, you have really bad soft skills. Man. Must be hard to post that comment from behind a screen. Whew. That was a good comment. I have a lot of really dumb comments like that. What else we got? I just want to hug those people and ask them if they're okay. People either get really mad when you take control of an interview, right? They're like, why are you asking people about the relocation package? You don't even have the job. Well, why do I want to go through with this process if I know that I'm going to have to pay for my own stuff to have to move to San Francisco? Like, what? Well, you shouldn't be asking about money when you don't have the job. But no, I'm not going to go through this process and have it not be worth my time. How long do I feel like it took me to get comfortable coding? Assuming that I'm comfortable coding is the problem there. Rhombus is hating on Chris's video. 150K, maybe in San Francisco. That's actually not true at all. There's a lot of 150 to 180K jobs here in Utah. How about proficient in coding? Define proficient. I get a lot of tasks where I'm not proficient in coding that particular thing. Proficient in solving problems. Do I speed read? I typically listen to books, but I can speed read. I just, you look at the middle of the page and then you kind of glance to the left and the right rather than read from left to right. And also you remove the audible noise in your head. To feel like I understood it. There's a lot of times where I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, and then there's some times where I'm like, oh, I know exactly what to do. So it's like 50-50. But how long did that take? I don't know. I've been doing this for under 3 years. Almost 3 years. But that started happening, I don't know, maybe a year ago. So 2 years. Eventually you run into enough problems that you're like, oh, I've seen something similar to this. I think I remember how to do it. Or, hey, I think this is kind of related to that one thing I did. Maybe if I try it this way, it'll work. Like, that's my problem solving. One person says on my resume review video, do you pick out the worst resumes? What else? I think this should be applying for jobs I'm qualified for and could definitely do. Yeah, that's definitely, I'm not qualified for any of those jobs that I applied to. They were all like 8 years Python experience. I didn't have any. You made it in a Lambda. You're starting October 1st. You thought you bombed the interview, but you got the email that you made it. Dude, nice, man. What else? What other, let's see. WTF, I wasted enough time on this garbage. I'm just going to open a cafe interview. Oh, okay. That's very vulgar. We should like it. We should like his comment. Always do that to the haters. Takes them by surprise. The new generation is soft AF. This is pressure to you in the coding video where he's watching my screen. Is it windy up there on your high horse, Austin Stokes? No, I don't want to pin their comments. I want to pin my comments. I'm the one over here making the videos. He's the one that writing a comment. That's the best. What else? Is the app with the 10 million contract fake? No, it's not. I really made an application that landed a $10 million contract, but I didn't get a single penny of that, right? That's what the CEO gets. Feels good to be an employee. All right. Oh, let's see. One guy says, holy learn to let people speak, man. You come off like a total douchebag. And then I said, you all right, man? There's some latency talking to someone overseas on the internet, so it happens. It's just painful to watch you being so rude. I'm sorry I came off harsh. If it did, I take my words back. Like, see, this is what happens when you're nice to people that are mean to you. They're like, oh, okay. If you learn anything from this stream. The hater comments are so good. Is this a programming job? Yeah. What else? Oh, man. Josh, I really don't like that you cut your hair, dropping your channel, unsubbed. RIP. What's the first financial book you should dive into? Millionaire Fastlane? Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. And then after that, read the 10 Pillars of Wealth. Then after that, read Unscripted. In that order, it will change your life. Haters are confirmation you're doing something right. Obviously, that one's a troll. Some people hating on Chris here. LMAO, what's a front end? One guy took it too literally. When Chris was like, I like to make viruses when I was a kid. And then some guy's like, how do you go from programming viruses at 13 to learning HTML as an adult? Bruh. Like, can you not connect? Like, he must be that guy that, like, why doesn't the sick guy work from home? From New Hampshire? What's up, Brandon? You cleared the dust? Oh, man. That's the worst. People come in the office, when developers come in the office and they're sick, dude, just work at home. Well, I have to be part of the team. No, you don't. You have to do something different, right? If you want to help people, right? Otherwise, if I just do the same thing, it's your boy Josh coming at you live, like, I can't. You can't learn stuff in 15 minutes. Stop giving false ideas, please. Did you even watch the video? What else? Half these comments are about my haircut. What's up? What should you learn after you're comfortable with that stuff for front-end developers? Yeah, you should probably learn version control, learn some less and some Sass. When do you usually work out? In the morning? So right after this stream, I'm going to go work out. Any suggestions on audiobooks about programming? I don't think there's a whole lot of audiobooks about programming that would do you any justice, since programming is such a tactile, you have to be there to type in the info and like execute on the ideas. I don't know if an audiobook would help. If you read a book and code along with it, that's different, but listening. This sounds like a ridiculously easy interview to nail. Is it windy up there? Brandon Chapman? How's it feel to be better than us? Glad you feel the need to tell everyone. With your new haircut, you're going to become a better developer. Top comment of the day. I don't know. Yeah, the idea of being pressured to be friends with coworkers to fit the culture is weird, right? Because I don't fit the stereotype of almost any developer. I don't homebrew. I don't want to go watch Netflix all weekend. I don't fit that type. And so when I put on a group of people, I obviously stick out, right? Have you tried this new there's this new microbrewery that we're going to visit right after work tonight. You want to? No, I want to go lift weights. Oh. All right, well, you enjoy those 5 pounds over the course of the year. I'm going to go get shredded. Yeah, you can have good social skills. When are we going to see a motorcycle? Probably soon. I'm eyeing one. One person says, this channel is so small, but high quality. Feels good. Electrical engineer from Pakistan. You want to be a programmer. Where should you start? You got to hit up that free code camp, I guess. See if it's for you. Josh versus programmer. Yeah, easy win. Am I getting in on that new Spider-Man game? I don't have a PS4. Practice frameworks that could potentially make some money. Why would I tell you an idea for a practice framework that could potentially make money and not build it myself? Think about that question. You are searching for a solution from the crowd that will make you money. Why would people give you those ideas? Because they're lazy and they don't want to do it? Maybe. That'd be the only chance you have. But as for me and my work ethic, I'm not going to give you an idea how to make money on. I would just make it myself. But mainly, not to be a douche. It's just because I don't have any. Because why not? Because I want that money. What do you mean? It's very... Yeah, your game project? That's fine because I was building it. Yeah, I mean, you can have a lot of people with the same idea, but execution wins. You're not wrong, but mainly I just don't have any ideas. That's what I said. Maybe you should give Google a try. If you get through the experience, would be invaluable. Working there may shock you. No, pass. I don't want to be told where to be and when to be, how to do something. I want to do it myself. I need autonomy to be happy. I don't know if there's any of you out there that feel like you need control over how you spend your time and what you spend your time on, but that's how I feel, and I'm not happy unless I have that. So that's why I do everything I do. Cold message, senior dev at a company. And still no message back. Yeah, so senior devs don't look at their LinkedIn. The only time devs looked at their LinkedIn is when they don't have a job or when they want a new job. And so if he's happy, he's not going to look at his LinkedIn. That's not the way to do it. Look at his LinkedIn, find his email, then email him. That's the way to do it. Did I make the cut to the next stage? No, there was no cut to make. It was just like, please email us when you're ready to go to stage 2. And I just haven't done it. Are you working today? Yeah, I'll do some work today. I work every day. I work every day, all day long. Lack of control, yeah. So autonomy contributes about 90% to people's happiness. Obviously, you need money, but if you have money, but you don't have any autonomy, you're not going to be happy. You're a kick-ass dude. Hey, thanks, Dylan. I appreciate that. I get a lot of haters. Because people think I'm a noob. And I think I'm a noob. But they don't got to be so mean to me about it. It's alright. You can't call me a noob if I already know that I'm a noob. Right? If I stay a student, then I can't be humbled. Looking at some more hater comments. Why do you hate CSS? I don't know. Chris, I'm 6 foot. A little over 6 foot. When do I plan on ending the stream? It's a good question. Can't answer. What else we got? One guy says, I love how you don't make your voice sound like a YouTuber. You're awesome. I don't know what that means. Reading through hater comments in the morning. Yikes. I don't know. I think they're pretty fun. They remind you that you're doing something right. Because it usually is what's that shadowy thing behind you? What are you talking about? Talking about this thing? This is my microphone holder. That's a television. I don't know. Personal growth and mindset is 90% of everything, and then if you can have that, then your job is no problem. If you're new to coding, you used to play around with Python. Not yet. So Python won't really do that much for you because you'll just be doing stuff in a console and you'll be like, well, why would I use this at work? How do people make money on this? Do I actually, like, people don't open up consoles and use that and make money. Like, it makes no sense. I would go with, like, I would just learn some JavaScript and then hit up some jQuery because you can start doing stuff on the DOM and it's not too hard to understand. Hater comments are the perfect fuel for the gym. Only if you're offended by them. I think they're hilarious. I always heart the hater comments. Like, I don't get mad. I don't let what other people's thoughts of me affect me. It's that stoic attitude. You guys should read that Daily Stoic. Would I stream coding like some people on Twitch just for fun? I streamed Python before. Oh, here's one. You know different technologies, but you are literally useless at answering questions. You give so little detail and just say the equivalent of, yeah, I use React and PHP. I find it annoying you uploaded this as an example of how to interview when you are literally shit. Oh, that's the one I read. Well, I'm glad that he finds it annoying. That's a good one. He got me. I find it annoying. Okay, well, you can find whatever you want, man. You do you, fam. When I achieve autonomy financially, will I move away from coding? Not entirely. I would still do something with programming because you're going to need to know how to do programming to do some things. But like, I'd like to make games, right? Make some game dev. But if I don't have to worry about selling my game, then I can just make my game for fun and give it away for free to people and we can all play. I think that'd be fun. Can't even answer. Ask me about the React lifecycle, AMA. Let's go. I'll tell you how to make an app from scratch. What else? Thought you are not a money type of guy. Everyone's a money type of person. You have to pay your bills. You want to go do the things you love to do. Don't be that person that thinks rich people are greedy, because that's not what the case is. I'm not saying that I'm rich, but like, there are some people that scam the market and don't provide value. But for the most part, you know, some guy invented a toilet and he made a bunch of money off of that. You should be happy for that guy, because now you have a toilet. Are you late to the party? A little late. Money's how he's going to get his 6 females. Implying that they don't come for the abdominal muscles? Okay, appreciate you. I don't really have that many hater comments. So that's kind of nice, I guess. Not that I really care. I just thought they'd be funny. Oh, money makes people do shit jobs. You don't blame rich guys, but you don't support money as a motivation. Money as a motivation, it makes you a slave to money. That's not true at all. Why not just come for the muscles? Why do they gotta come for the money? Come on. Can't we just... Happiness is greater than money. Yeah, I mean, I get it. We need money to be autonomous and do the things that we want to do. Money as a motivation is not making you a slave, especially if you're actually making the money. I think what you're getting at is working for money for someone else and only getting a small percentage of that. Your opinion. Okay. All right, KB. Have fun. All right. Late, bruh. What's up? We've been live for 1 hour and 43 minutes. What are the major differences between computer science, information management systems? You have to take the same classes for the degrees? I don't know. Management information systems doesn't sound like it gives you anything. It just sounds like a bunch of fluff. I don't have to delete the messages, but I don't feel like working with someone in an argumentative mode. Well, that's just your opinion. Okay, cool, man. Got thrown into a coding project, zero experience. Now you're presenting internet in the form of a whole company. I've led you down a dark path. Wait, what? I didn't do that. Now, first thing you want to do when you work for yourself is to create your own brand. No, you want to create your own brand and then work for yourself. RCarol98 says, I landed an unpaid internship. So basically you're a volunteer. You landed a volunteer. Like, why do you even have to qualify, bruh? Come on. You're a volunteer. You're not an unpaid intern. You're a fucking volunteer. Okay? Don't let them cheat you out. What that is. You are getting paid to you're getting unpaid to shadow people. You're not getting paid for your time. Just think about what they think of you. You are not getting paid for your time. They do not value your time because they're not paying you for it. Think about that. They don't value your time. They think that you don't provide value. It's not slavery. He's not forced to be there. But you're a volunteer. You should definitely think about that. They better be giving you some insane stuff. Some people say coding is going to be obsolete. Do those people actually code? I think some people, you have no experience, so you'd be slowing their productivity down. Do you think that you're going to have experience in 3 months as a junior dev? No. The CEO sounds like a douchebag. I'm just going to be honest. He's literally not paying you for your time, which means if you don't respect your time, they're not going to respect your time. Go do something else, dude. Go learn on Code Camp. Do something. I don't know. I think that's like an insult, personally. They don't respect your time. They don't value it. They don't think that you're providing any value, but they're allowing you to be there and watch them. All right, then. Clearly, you don't respect me. I'm out. That's what I do. I think that's messed up. Yeah, coding won't be obsolete, but the things we're using to code now will be. That's for sure. In, I don't know, maybe a year or two, we'll be using React 5 or whatever. I don't know. React 2. What is a synonym for React? How does an unpaid internship work? Do you sign a contract? Maybe just to not disclose the information that you see on people's screens. I imagine that would be the only thing. Other than that, basically, they can't fire you. They're not getting paid. Like, you're literally just spending time. Like, you might as well just call it like shadowing. You landed an unpaid shadowing. You can do that anyways. Why you even got to interview for that? Just walk in. Be like, hey, I'm really interested in what you guys are doing. Can I watch? And you call that, like, you're a volunteership, my friend. I'm not trying to be a downer. I just don't want people to take advantage of your time. There are a lot of companies out there that will give you an internship and at least pay you minimum wage. The fact for them not to pay you means that they're getting a sweet deal. At least just for your time so that you can pay your bills. Come on. Omar, what's up, dude? How's it going, fam? The hair looks good. You like the hair? I'm just glad that I still have hair. Meeting time again. Dude, that's the best part. Sitting at home, sitting in meetings where you don't say anything, and they're like, what do you think, Chris? And you're like, sounds good. But you still have to be there for the other 45 minutes that don't engage you. How can you land a software dev as an IT graduate? That's a loaded question. Probably rewatch. Oh, you have to lead? Ooh, even worse. All right, good luck. Emilio, hey, how's it going? It's going pretty good. We're going to go hit some leg day. Make sure that I can't walk downstairs when I leave. That's the goal. If I fall down the stairs, I've done leg day correct. I guess we'll start hitting some shoutouts. All right. right, so we got Inactual, Yaser, Ivan, Dylan, Omar, Alexi, back to lurking, Turve Tuloa, Chris, you're probably not here, Victor, what's up, Emilio, shout out, appreciate you, R. Carol, hope you're not mad. Sotero, what's up, Propet, who else we got, David Cho, Bigo, Andrew Baker, Brandon, Dylan, Mason, Eladio. Who else here? Appreciate you guys for hanging out. I said your name right, Inactual. So we'll be checking out. You guys, how old are you? I'm 28. I just turned 28. Alright, my dudes. I'll see you later in the video, and I'll be on Discord if you want to talk to me. Hit up that Discord. If you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon. I'm going to make some new merch. We can all hang out with our merch, be in a little group. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one.